What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. So Neve Campbell recently today had a sit down with a few different outlets, Collider and The Hollywood Reporter. I'm going to be speaking about something she shared with Collider. She basically gave some clarification on what's actually going on with these negotiations and the conversations that she's having with our new Scream 5 directors, Matt Bettinelli and Tyler Gillett. She basically gave some clarity on what she was actually talking about, and she explained it in a different way than what she actually did last week when we all were excited about her potentially coming back on board for Scream 5. So during like a recent sit down she had today, she basically had this to say about the whole project and the negotiations. She stated, and I quote, "Well, I'm not 100% on it, but to be honest, the two directors, speaking of course of our ready or not directors who are helming the upcoming film, the two directors have made some great work. She's watched their films. She says, I've watched their films and they're really talented." And then she gets into, quite honestly, is probably what led to her getting back on board, or not getting back on board, but like having the interest in to at least negotiate and discuss the chance of her coming back on. She said that they wrote a letter to her. They wrote a letter to me expressing what great fans of Wes's work that they are, and how honored they are that they're getting the chance to make Scream 5, because the Scream franchise is the reason that they're directors now. So that was really sweet to me. They really want to honor Wes's style of work and honor the movies. That was a lovely thing to hear. So we'll see. Hopefully we can all see eye to eye on everything and make something great, but it's a process. Now, basically what she's getting at here is how, of course, with everything being uncertain due to the outbreak, and basically it's all but been confirmed that production on the film was halted, because we all know the film was supposed to start shooting this May in North Carolina, and that of course has not happened. We haven't even gotten any other casting news or anything, or any details regarding anything outside of the fact of just little bits here and there, starting all the way back late last year. But yeah, that's some nice clarity to have on what she actually was referring to last week and the actual situation that's going on. So essentially, it's all a wait and see type of deal. It's not, Neve Campbell isn't officially on board with Scream 5, but of course it's basically all but confirmed. It's not a matter of if she's going to come back, it's a matter of will she be able to, and when are they going to start shooting this movie? When are they going to be allowed to shoot this movie? That's all that they're really waiting on. And I feel like also during this negotiation process, again, she probably wants to handle Sidney. She probably wants the character of Sidney to be handled in a way that pays honor and respect to how Wes Craven treated the character in Scream 1 through 4. So for those people that are worried about Sidney dying, I probably don't think we're going to see that happen, as much as I think that would probably be a shocking turn for the series. I wouldn't want to see Sidney die, but if it happened, I wouldn't be necessarily against it, but I would be against her dying in a way that is not true to that character, and in a way that is just very weak. I feel like Sidney has been through a whole lot over the past several years, and several movies that we've gotten to know this character, and she's been through a lot in this series. So if she's gonna die, which I don't think she should die, if she does end up dying, then I would of course do it in a way that is fitting to that character, make her go out with a big bang, something that would fit the level of Sidney Prescott that we know. Sidney Prescott is not always this, even when she's terrified. What I like about that character is how the character takes her fear and she turns it into strength, and she overcomes her fears, and she fights back against the villain, and she's like the best final girl that I've ever seen in a horror genre, in a horror film. Honestly, she's my favorite. Neve Campbell brings the character to life in such a magnificent way, because Neve Campbell is an amazing actress. But I'm looking forward to seeing what all is going to come down, and what is actually going to happen with this 5th movie. Also, during this sit down, Neve Campbell kind of basically hinted at the kind of direction that Scream 5 could be taking, basically nodding at the fact that this could end up being another sequel. She basically had these comments to say about the character of Sidney Prescott. I think you can always tell them more with these stories, and they're such fun films. They're obviously a huge audience. There's obviously a huge audience for them, and the audiences want to see more of them. You can always go further with the journey. Certainly with Sidney, she comes to some new shift in her life at the time, and I don't know, we'll see. So that last bit is kind of what got everyone thinking, oh, this is another tease that lets us know that we're going to be going in the sequel route. It's going to be a continuation from Scream 4. She says that Sidney, she comes to a new shift in her life, so basically suggesting that she's seen little tidbits and she's heard the ideas that they have for Sidney, and she more than likely is approving of those ideas because of the fact that she is feeling comfortable to at least talk about them here in the interview. But maybe there's some fine tweaks she wants to have done that not only respects what Matt Bettinelli and Tyler Gillett have come to her with, but also something that would combine the essence of Wes Craven and be something that's going to pay tribute and homage to what he has done with the character of Sidney Prescott in the last 4 films. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you guys think about our Ready or Not directors, our new Scream 5 directors, being fans of the genre or being fans of this series, and them basically stating that Scream is the reason why they got involved in filmmaking, and that's why we got movies like Ready or Not from them, and many other movies that I hope they come out with even after they're done touching the Scream franchise. I'm not really that surprised, honestly, based off what they did with Ready or Not. It's not shocking to hear that they're big fans of the Scream series, but let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. In the description, I'll have links on my social media accounts on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there's any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. With all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.